I am. Alex, great job on the Star Spangled Banner, accompanied by Stella the dog. That was terrific. You guys are heroes right here. You're a hero of mine. You know, I spoke here 8 years ago. These guys are heroes right here. So 8 years ago, I came here to speak. I speak for a living. And it's really funny. The Star Spangled Banner person, Alex, didn't show up. And my 7-year-old daughter at the time was standing here, and she said, I'll sing it. And so Serena, I don't know where she is right now, belted out the Star Spangled Banner. And she did a nice job, too. So she would have rivaled you there, Alex. So I'm here under different circumstances, you know. I had a sister who passed away from leukemia, and the theme of what I was talking about at that time was she might be alive today with the research that's being done in the cancer area. You know, that wasn't her plight. My first book, The Miracle of Optimism, featured her and what she meant to our family, and watching her fight with this, you know. And my father-in-law and my mother-in-law had just been diagnosed and had cancer, and they were here, and they're still alive and still going, and that was the theme, you know. And now it's me, you know. So 2 years and 2 months ago, I was giving a speech, getting ready to give a speech at the University of Pennsylvania, and I could no longer breathe. And I had been having trouble, and they were treating me for bronchitis and stuff like this. And I had been in a minor car accident, and they thought maybe I had a little bit of a cracked rib. So to fast forward, I'll just give you the last 2.5 years. I was given basically 4 to 8 months to live. And although I would not allow the doctor to give me that number, when I made the 8-month mark, my brothers insisted. I have 9 brothers and sisters, and they insisted on knowing. So 8 months and 1 day in, my brother Brian called me and said, okay, you beat their prediction. And I didn't want that thought in my head. You know, I didn't want some number. You know, we don't have a guaranteed expiration date. You know, we're all terminal. Everybody in the world is terminal. You know, so when I got this diagnosis of serious lung cancer, non-smoker, non-drinker, huge tumor in my lung, broke 2 of my ribs, traveled to my spine, my neck, and my brain. And I'm sitting here in front of you having gone through 2 gamma knife surgeries on my brain. I had 4 drainages of my lung because the cancer ate through my pleural cavity. It broke 2 of my ribs. And I had that drained. Finally, they sealed that off with talc. You might have heard of that operation. And here I am. And I'm vibrant, and I'm alive. And you know, thank you. I think there's 2 components. There's 3 components of this. 8 years ago when I spoke, the first drug I took was Tarceva. It's a target mutation. So yeah, I'm only in 5% of white males who don't smoke, don't drink, get what I got. You know, and you need a sense of humor about this stuff. You know, it's Asian women who get this. I married an Asian woman. I said, honey, I love you, but you don't have to give me everything. You know? And so 8 years ago, it was just being started. And then that stopped working. And I relapsed in July. Really bad. Raged back all summer on the couch, throwing up. Down to a svelte 160, you know, 100 pounds from where I started. And so now I'm on Gelotree. That didn't exist when I got this. And it's this work by the people in green, your will, your survivorship. I'm going to give you another word we're going to start using on these shirts. It's you, and it's the team behind you. I cannot do that without that girl, that woman who's my wife. This is my daughter Ava, and Serena, wherever she was. And that's who you guys are. You're all heroes too. So I think we should all give them a hand. What do you think? Yeah, so that support is the second component. That love and that compassion. I know it's helped me keep me alive. And this research that we're all supporting here. There's a 3rd generation of drugs that's coming our way. And yeah, they make me look like this. And I'm having trouble holding that because my fingers are chewed up. And that leads me to the third. That leads to the second part, the second component. The third part's going to be attitude. And that is this. We got to do better. You know, we got to do better. Thank God these drugs exist. But you can see the devastating effect that some of these treatments have. Thank God we have them. I would not be alive. There's no question. I would not be alive. But attitude is important. And I want to talk to you about that. I don't use the word survivor. I'm sorry. I use thriving. We thrive. We don't. Survive means you're waiting for your next scan to me. And I'm not insulting anybody who uses that word, because we're certainly that first. We're certainly survivors first. But we're thrivers, because you're sitting there. You're here. You got out of bed. You put your shirt on. You're supporting a cause. That means you're thriving. And that's the attitude I have. I'm going to live every day. Driving her to basketball practice now took a new meaning since I have cancer. Wow, isn't that a gift? Hi, John. John, right? Huh? Steve from Florence High School. Super principal. I once worked for you. Yes. Thank God I don't work anymore, because you'd probably fire me now that I didn't know your name. But you do look familiar. Driving her to basketball practice is a rich experience for me. I used to drive her to basketball practice. Well, I say, can't wait to get home. Now it's every minute engaged, fighting to do it sometimes when I'm tired and fatigued. Cancer gave me that gift. So what I do to thrive is I put my arm around and say, okay, what are you trying to teach me today? What is it about me? What is it about me you could show me? Show me a lot. I can persevere, right? You can too, right, man? You have courage, don't you? Yeah. Look at you. I saw you walk from there to here, man. God bless you.
I had it twice, 15 years apart.
See that? Look at you. You look great. You look like my mom. She's 93. How old are you?
81.
24? You really gotta find it. Just gotta find a better treatment.
Started at 40.
I'm just holy mackerel. So that's what we're doing here. So attitude's about thriving. Attitude's about thriving, and that's what we got to do. So here's the deal. We got to support medicine. I wouldn't be alive. There's no doubt. That little pill I took, my wife gives me every night. God bless, I can take it. Does it make, when you're a public speaker, I'm in front of 450 bankers last week, looking like I came in second place in a hammer fight. But cancer's taught me I can get up in front of anybody. Cancer's taught me that's small potatoes. It hurts like heck, but it's small compared to what I'm facing. So we got that. The other thing you need to do is, I think I held those side effects for so long, because I've taken an integrated approach. I eat well. I take supplements. I get blood tests every 4 months to tell me, is my protein up? We have to do a better job. We raise money to integrate medicine. I know I've held off these side effects this long because I eat. If you see me grazing, don't get upset. Actually, I can. It's got pesticides on it. But I eat well. I eat well, and I changed that plan. I stay on top of it. So I have an integrated oncologist in Chicago. Tomorrow I'll speak to my other oncology group up at Robert Wood. There'll be 300 survivors there tomorrow that our family's going to go and address. Serena, could you stand up for a second? This is my daughter, Serena, right here. Star Spangled Banner Star, Alex, sorry. And I'll speak to them. And I'll say the same thing to them. We're all thriving. We're all trying. Get your attitude, get your food, support this so we can have all those components of this. And we'll just keep going. We're warriors. I don't like to use the word fight too much. I fight a lot in my life. As a kid, I fought as an athlete, to make my way out. What I'm doing is embracing. I'm embracing and saying, you know what? I'm going to challenge you. You're a worthy opponent. But I'm just as tough as you. And God willing, because I know that's what's in charge here, God willing, God has asked me to go out and use the gift He gave me to speak. That's what I do for a living. I was a college basketball coach for 17 years. And so the other way I look at cancer is this. I think what I have to say about it now is probably a little more powerful, since I wasn't given very long to live. I could be depressed about that, or I could look it in the eye and say, you know what? If that's how you want to use me, let's see how long we can do that. God bless you all. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, and thank you very much for having me.